here, welcome back to my channel. So like I told you guys last week, right? Last week I told you guys I will be doing a bulletproof, sweatproof makeup look. Oh, and this makeup look is the very look that I posted up on Instagram quite a while ago, and a lot of you guys requested the look, the tutorial. So here it is. And yeah, let's just get this video started right away. Woo!
Alrighty, I'm actually going to start off with skincare because my skincare routine also plays a huge role in making this makeup sweat-proof. First, I'm going to prep the skin with the Biotherm Life Plankton Clear Essence, which has easily been one of my favorites. And this also has salicylic acid, I believe, but it's at the further back of the ingredient list. So even if I use this daily to exfoliate, it won't be too harsh on my skin, and that's exactly what I've been doing. Next, in order to hydrate, I'm going to use the Cica Double Effect Ampoule. And guys, this is my second bottle, by the way. I recently bought it because I ran out of my first one, and this just has to be one of the best oil products I ever used, hands down. It absorbs delightfully into the skin without leaving any kind of residue and just leaves your skin very healthy and hydrated. So I highly recommend this to all with dry to combination skin. The next step is very, very important, as these are the key products that hold my sweat down. So I've shown you guys these two products before, and I think both are great, but I do feel like the Bioderma product is much more fuerte. So I'm gonna use this one on my T-zone where it gets oily the most, and this is just gonna help mattify my skin, help keep the oil down, the sweat down. For the rest of the face, I'm going to use the Innisfree Bija Cica Gel for its soothing and calming properties, and just pat that on my cheeks and my chin. Now I'm going to wait a bit so that all the skincare products that I put on have time to settle and sink into my skin, and this way my makeup is just going to sit gracefully and tightly on top. For sunscreen, I'm going to use this Make Prem UV Defense Me Sunstick, which is a matte type, and thus is going to leave my skin with a velvety, airy matte finish, as if I didn't put on anything. And this also works really greatly as a pore primer, but you really have to do a good job in washing this off to avoid any kind of breakouts. So make sure that if you're using this, that you cleanse properly. So that's basically how I do my skincare, and now we're going to move on to la makeup. First, I'm going to use this Benefit Matte Rescue Soothing Gel, which feels just like a cream, but it's also going to help mattify the skin and keep the oil and sweat at bay. Now, I just want to mention, guys, using all these mattifying products will put a strain on your skin and it will dry your skin out. So I don't recommend doing this routine on a daily basis. For me, I do this routine when I know I have something important and I know that I'm going to be out all day for a very long time. So whatever you do for that great longevity, that's great, but please don't overdo it and strain your skin. Ooh, yeah! So I have been raving non-stop about this concealer, and seriously guys, this stuff is great. So the one I'm applying right now is Neutral Mint, and this is going to color correct my redness, and it just works like a charm, and it is so affordable. It is more on the heavier side, I will admit, so if you're used to wearing light makeup, this will feel heavy for you, but for me it works just fine. Then with the shade Neutral Vanilla, I'm going to apply this over the places where I need the extra coverage and also brightening up. Now, I just want to say guys, I got really tan during the summer, so I'm like a perfect 23. So these concealers do look a little bit lighter than usual, I'm just saying. I mean, you guys seriously have to try these concealers out. They only cost like 8,000 won, which is like super duper cheap. So trust me, and you can thank me later, try these out. Because the concealers did such a great job, as you guys saw, I'm only going to use a light layer of foundation, and this is the Lancome Idole Ultra Wear. I am so impressed by this foundation, by the way. I think it's one of the very few high-end foundations where I think the money is actually worth it. So this foundation has amazing longevity. It's almost too good to be true. I mean, this foundation manages to stay powdery and velvety throughout the whole day and just blows my mind every time I wear this. So I only use a very small amount of this, by the way. I only do a half a pump and just like to cover my cheeks, my forehead, my chin. So if you guys are looking for an awesome foundation with great longevity, I highly recommend this one. Next, I'm going to pinpoint conceal the suckers that are still showing through with this Canmake pot concealer, which I think is great, but I do wish it had better longevity. Before we powder up, I'm also going to prime my eyes with the reedy eye primer. Also, one of my favorite must-have products, it is indeed the Etude House Fix and Fix Fix-It powder. I cannot express how much I love this powder. It is so affordable and yet does such an amazing job in helping with the longevity of my makeup. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and just set my whole face with this. I'm going to use a smaller fluffy brush and set my eyes with the same powder. I'm going to give a little twist and do my brows before my eye makeup. No particular reason, I just felt like doing something differently. So I'm taking this ESPOIR brow product and just naturally fill in my brows. Then to furnish up my brows, I'm taking the smaller end of the Etude House Wide Eyes Mascara and just use it to brush out and thicken my eyebrows a bit. By the way guys, I absolutely love this mascara. I think it's a really great product. Today, I'm going to use the Nature Republic Pro Palette. Well, actually, I use this like every other day. But anyways, I'm first going to use the two lighter shades to clean up my eyelids using a fluffy brush. And then with the same two colors, I'm just going to bring that under the eyes using a smaller pointed pencil brush. Then with a classic brown shade, I'm just going to put that at the center of my eyelids. Now the eye look that I did for that Instagram photo was a brown smoky eye. So we're just going to stick to and play with classic brown shades for today. And I'm just going to take the shade a little higher up than I would normally would. Then with a clean fluffy brush with nothing on it, I'm just going to blend out any rough edges we have here. Then with two shades that have a hint of a brick orange color to them, I'm going to use these two colors to deepen my eyes using a very small pencil brush from Makeup Forever. And I'm just going to keep on building that on and blending it out, building it on until I am satisfied with the whole look. Then I'm just going to curl up my lashes. Then I'm going to use this eyeliner from Rome and oh my gosh, I am so impressed with this liner. I think it's definitely up there with Clio and Maybelline's liquid pen liner. It is such an amazing product. You can draw on your eyeliner flawlessly. It doesn't like muck up or gets messy, and it actually stays and doesn't budge for the whole day. I'm super impressed. And you guys know it's not a Sue Beauty tutorial if I don't use the Dr. Mascara Fixers from Etude House. Then I'm going to use this mascara from Neogen. Still one of my favorite mascaras, I think, despite its quite expensive price. I love the wand on this mascara. It makes it so easy to use. It doesn't clump as much, and you can really do your under eyelashes really easily with this. Ah, my friends, we are still not done with the eye makeup. I'm going to take that darker brown shade again and just use it to smoke out and kind of deepen up my eyes a bit, just because I do want my eyes to stand. I also want to add a bit of more color to my under eyes, so I'm taking these two muted brownish shades and I'm just going to apply that under the eyes and kind of deepen them a little bit, and also blend out the top part as well. And for finale, we're just going to blend out everything and make sure there are no harsh edges, harsh patches whatsoever. Now I'm going to brighten up the inner corners using two products. These two products I have been loving also. First, this is an eye pencil from ESPOIR in the shade Light Chopper. And this color just looks amazing in the summer. Very bronzy, glowy, goldy, very J-Lo-ish. And on top, I'm going to apply the 3CE Pot Eyeshadow in the shade Baby Latte, which is more of a rose gold color. And this is just going to help intensify and also help with the longevity, because I do notice that this lasts a little longer than the ESPOIR pencil. With the Benefit Hoola Light, we're going to contour and bronze with the same product. But first, I'm going to snatch and contour my nose. Then I'm going to take a bigger, fluffier brush and I'm going to warm up my face since my base makeup is looking a little lighter than my actual skin tone. So I'm going to apply this on the outer parts of the face and also across the cheeks for that bronzy look. For the blushers, I'm going to use the Sebum blusher in the shade 05, one of my all-time favorite blush shades of all times, blah, 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 if that made any sense. And this color is a warm apricot shade that I think just looks great with this whole bronzy theme. And the built-in brush, the brush that comes with it, is actually really good. It's really good quality, so I just use that. Ugh, this is such a stinking amazing color. Wow, this highlighter, guys, is no joke. I am super impressed and obsessed. This is a Sealess Heaven's Hue in the shade Opulence, and this just gives you that slaying highlight. I mean, come on, right? What I love about this highlighter is that it gives a very dewy look without me actually having to do a dewy makeup, base makeup. The only downside of this highlight though is it does kind of emphasize your texture problems, so I actually don't apply this on my forehead, but other than that, amazing. I think these two lid combos are the ones that I get asked about the most ever. The first shade I'm going to apply as base is called Choco Pink, and it's a very nudie, sexy shade, and it's actually a nude shade that works for my skin and doesn't make me look like a dead zombie. The shade I'm going to apply on top is called Apricot, and it has a more coralish bright touch. It kind of makes the nude shade a bit brighter and a bit more livelier. And for finale, don't forget to spray Urban Decay, which I kind of forgot to film. I guess that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually had a lot of fun filming a makeup tutorial once again. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next. Ciao!